I think we're good now. Should be able to hear. Whoop. There we go. Alrighty. Hey, what's up, Agent Fletcher? William, enjoy your lunch. Sound, yay, let's go. Hey, Lily, hey, Michelle. Cool, I'm glad you guys can hear me now. You know what happened? I just learned this today, loud and clear. Perfect. I had my laptop connected to on AirPlay, this monitor here behind me, because I wanted this banner behind me. And since I had the laptop connected to a secondary monitor via AirPlay, it didn't connect the microphone. Learned that on the fly, like they're learning on the fly down in Antarctica. Holy cow, what's up with that? Hey, Patty from Pennsylvania, Jerome. How y'all doing today? Going to be hot in your part of the world today? This is just a super chill early chat. We're not talking about anything. There's AZ Watchwoman, been a Star family member for a long time. Desmond, been a Star family member. Donna Desmond for a long time. Thank you, Donna. Thank you, AZ Watchwoman. What's up, Jeremy? I think it's supposed to be, let me look. Yesterday, my son said it got up to 117. I want to show you guys something too. I don't know what it's supposed to get up to today. 110. Yeah, nice balmy 110. Believe that. Extreme heat warning. Nice. Gotta love it when that happens. Extreme heat warning. 110 today. 110. What's it going to be in your area? The flashing light phenomena is a form of Morse code. I've had people tell me that. Hello from Cleveland Heights, Ohio, Lily Wayne. Cleveland has been a hot spot for flashing lights. Got a lot of videos out of Cleveland. A lot. Got a lot out of Ohio in general. Hey, what's up, Flagstaff, Arizona? In Virginia now. Greetings from Berlin, Prussia. Good morning, Marie. Good morning, everybody. Just kind of getting the day going. It's 9 o'clock here in Arizona. It's noon on the East Coast. It could be dinner time, lunchtime, and on the other side of the world. I've been in here since 6:30, just getting the day going, to be honest. I've actually been working on things. They're right over there. They're all done. Had this owl. In fact, how can I share that with you guys? I'm going to do it right now. This is pretty wild. It was so hot yesterday that this little guy, share it to, sorry guys. Should go over here. It's video that my son and I took yesterday. And here it is. Cool. I'd never seen this before. It's going to take a minute to transfer over. I'm transferring from that monitor to that monitor so we can see it on that monitor. That's why my mic wouldn't work this morning. Hello from Alberta. Peace and loving souls. Grand rising from Shreveport. Hey, I got a picture a guy sent me this morning. I don't know what the date was, though, because it had conflicting dates. It had a date of 2015 and it had a date of 2025. But the temperature showed 122 degrees out of Biloxi, Mississippi. Does anybody know if that's accurate? Whoa, I just know it's been hot. And it could be because of the situation in Antarctica, things stirring up down there, literally. Or in Alaska, 81 in Egypt, 7 p.m. Nice. Balmy 97 with high humidity in Dallas, Fort Worth. Boy, that humidity, you're right. That humidity, they call it air you can wear. You know, you walk outside and the air just wraps you. It was that way in Florida. I lived in Florida for many years, and humidity just off the charts. Okay, this video is almost here. It's pretty cool. It just kind of goes to show you how hot it was out here yesterday. It was terribly hot here too. But of course, I'm in the desert, so I can't complain, right? It's going to be hot here. Got to water and feed the outdoor animals. Hey, wait till you see this video, Jazzy Cat. Talk about an animal getting watered. I keep a decent-sized bird bath out back, and I fill it up in the summertime practically every day, because I have a wide variety of wildlife that utilize that bird bath to keep cool during the wintertime or during the summertime. And yesterday, my son and I looked out the back, here we go, out the back door, and we thought there was a cat sitting in the bird bath. I'm like, what? Check this out. And I'll get out of the way so you guys can see it. There we go. Okay, it did transfer. Thank you. Let me make it full screen and get out of the way. Here we go. That was in our bird bath yesterday afternoon when it was about 1:14. Smart owl, huh? And he was looking right at us, and he was a good 25 yards away from us, but he saw us. He hopped. He didn't just get up there and get a drink. Hey, Susie, thanks for the super chat. Susie Levique, thank you, guys. Yeah, feel free to send in super chat. Look at that. He was looking right at us. He knew we were watching him, and I was the one recording. I was recording through the back patio window and window door. And honestly, when we first looked out there, I thought there was a cat. I thought there was a cat sitting in the middle of the bird bath. I'm like, damn, man, I know it's hot, but I didn't know a cat would take a dive in the bird bath. Biggest bird yet in the bird bath. And when he flew off, he had a wingspan of, my gosh, probably 6 feet. I mean, he was huge. Right there is where he zoomed in on us, right there. He was cool, man. Beautiful creature. So I'll go out there after this live stream. Hey, I just saw a Star family member roll through. Peter Shell. Good day, Peter Shell. Yeah. What's up, guy? He's cool. And he got cooled off. He hopped in there and you know, his claws, his talons are probably hot, you know, from sitting on concrete. I think I've seen that same one up in we have a big pine tree out back. And I've seen an owl in the top of that pine tree. I don't know if it was this one. Yeah, he's pretty cool. The wise owl. He saw that water and he knew, right? He's like, I'm going to go get cooled off. We literally thought it was a cat sitting out there. We have roadrunners out there all the time. I have a small family of roadrunners out there getting a drink, you know, every day, especially during the summer. Woo, it's been hot tamale. So what's going on today, guys? Anything new? I just kind of went through the Dropbox this morning. Hi, from South Carolina. What's going on, guys? Is there must be, no, I don't think there's a nest up there. There could be. I'll have to go look. In fact, I got to go out and fill it up with water because yesterday was so hot and there were so many between the owl. I don't know how much water he knocked out of it because I haven't been out there since. But I know it needs filled up, so I'll make sure they're taken care of before it gets too hot today. I like to hang out with you guys. This is a different type of live stream format. There's two different types of live streams. You use an external one, and that's why I can't show, graphics and videos and things like that in these type of live streams. These are more casual, um, um, because I'm not using my OBS software. Now in the afternoon, I'll use the streaming. It's a different type of streaming software where I can show graphics and videos and pictures and things like that. So, and then I'm just kind of up in the corner out of the way. But these videos in the morning, I'm going to start doing just as a way to interact with the chat. We're not talking about anything specific. I know a lot of times when I do, more serious live streams, people like for me to stay on topic, and I get it. But I like to interact with the chat. Thank you, Tony. We live in a bubble. Cypher, Carolyn, what's up? Jorge, Olivia. I do like to interact with the chat, but if I'm on a topic and people want to stop by and check out what I'm talking about, they don't want to hear me rambling in the in the chat. Yeah, this is from YouTube, Gwendolyn. I'm using the YouTube. It's my webcam, but it's a layout that they offer for creators. Yeah, the old wise owl landed in the bird bath yesterday. That was a first for me ever in my whole life. And he never comes down and gets water during the day. There's always doves. There's a whole family of finches. I don't know. There's another kind of bird too I'm not familiar with. The roadrunners, pigeons. A lot of pigeons out there. In fact, I'm sure they're out there right now. But the owl never comes down and interacts with them. Hello, Mary Manico, Ariel Darkstar. Yeah, he is a beautiful creature, isn't he? Oh yeah, he was awesome. I had to get a video of him. Yep. Ouch, that hurt. Spiritual messengers. Yeah, you're welcome, Olivia. Thank you for the years of following me. Here, all you guys, I'm sure you are. I'm just checking because it seems like there's something going on with everybody on here is subscribed. Are you guys subscribed? Yay or nay? Yeah, I'd have to get a big old thick glove if I was going to train him. You know what they do? They wear those leather gloves that come up your arm, suede, whatever, to keep their claws from digging in. Oh, thank you guys. Yes. I get a lot of people that say, good morning from BC. What's up, Renee? Looks like everybody's subscribed. Thank you, Sage Pup. Tammy Woodbury. Jesus Christo. Yeah, he was a beautiful bird. And like I said, when we first looked out there, I thought there was a cat sitting in the bird bath. I'm like, are you serious? I know it's hot, but I didn't think a cat would jump in there. Let's name the owl. Okay, Olivia, I'll leave that up to you. Thank you, Mary. I'm glad you're subscribed. Who wants to name hey, Lori, good morning. Cypher9, who wants to name the owl? And I have a feeling that the owl will be back. He's found him a source of water there to keep cool. I have a feeling he'll be back. Been watching and subscribed for years. Thank you, Susie. I get a lot of people that say they're unsubscribed all the time. I don't know what to think because I can't do that. I wouldn't do it. I want you to subscribe and stay subscribed because I want you to get notified, whenever I do videos, kind of, and I send out what I'm going to start doing. I did one the other night, and this chat's not going to be very long. I send out alerts through the community tab on the YouTube channel. So I'll be sending out weather alerts through there. If I see weather, getting kind of gnarly in places, if it's in your location or not, who Hooter, abandoned Hooter. So far, who wants to name the owl, Olivia? Oh, you want to name the owl, Olivia? Okay. What's up, Steve? Good morning, MTFA. I suggest Barney. Okay, Annie, I like Barney. Whatever you guys want, and I'll keep an eye out for him. And obviously, if he comes back, I'll be ready and I'll record him again. Ollie the owl, I like that. Ollie, Jazzy Cat. Albert Einstein, TJ Anderson. I got Albert over there on my wall. Big ol'. Here, I'll show you. Who's that? That's the man, right? I told you. I wasn't lying. There he is. He's on my wall right here in the office. I've read all of his books. Big old thick book. I read it all. Yeah. So did we come up with Oscar the Owl? I like Oscar. Linnaeus. How y'all been? Hooter the Owl. I kind of like Oscar. I don't know if we'll ever see Oscar again, but I hope so. He was a cool dude. Yeah. He was a cool dude. Hey, there's my moderator. Nothing's off limits. That's true. That's true. Nothing is off limits. And I did learn something today. I can't have the primary hooked up to a secondary and then try to hook up my microphone. It doesn't work. Oscar, Ollie, shall we do a poll? Dare we do a poll? I know, I love owls. He was a beautiful bird. And had a wingspan of probably 6 feet when he flew out of the bird bath. Wow, wingspan was huge. Call him Einstein. I know, right? Look at those eyes. Let me get out of the way. There he is. Yeah, he was a cool guy. And he'll need that bird bath today, so I'm going to go out and fill it up here in a minute. But you guys can call him whatever you like. I don't know what kind of owl it was, Olivia. I'm not an owl expert. In fact, I've only seen, well, obviously it's the first one in the bird bath, but I think I've seen, well, I know I saw one in the top of the pine tree out back. I don't know if it was this one. Also have a hawk that comes around here every once in a while. We have a family of roadrunners that come around every once in a while. Well, they're here all the time. The roadrunners are. See them every day. And they get in the bird bath too. Yeah, he's cool. He's a cool dude and very keen. That's what I told my son. I said, he knows we're looking at him. And he was 20 yards away. And we were inside behind a glass. Yeah. Kansas, what's up, Angelique? Merlin the Owl. Name him Plato. Maxio. Owligator. Sig Sauer, of course. I'm a humble guy. Big love from Utah. Thank you, Lisa Joe. Big love from Arizona. Owen the Owl. I like that. Moderator wants an owl. Man, I'm telling you, this was a big owl. When Brandon and I looked out there, we thought we were looking at a cat because he had his head turned away from us. So all we could see was his backside. And, you know, I was like, wow, is that a cat sitting in there, man? What's up with that? Hello, Planetary Protector. We got the Planetary Protector in the house. Archimedes. Do a poll. Okay, we can do a poll. Yeah, let's just have a little fun. Yeah, he is definitely a beautiful little guy. Big guy. He's a big guy. Um, I just don't know how I can do it. It's kind of hard to do a poll when I'm trying to. Let me think. Let me think. Well, I can't do a poll because I can't put down a variety of names. You know, it's either yes or no. You know, so um, yeah, I can't do that. I mean, we could, but it wouldn't be very effective. Oh, thank you, moderator. I got the best moderator on YouTube. I really do. Yes. Hurricane. Steve, you're right. Hurricanes are probably going to be another record-setting year. Probably, if I had to, I told my wife, I said hurricane season this year will probably be similar in nature to 2017. Yeah, probably will. So just be ready, guys. That's all. Nothing to fear. Just be ready, and just get out of the way. If you're in the way, just get out of the way and go back and take care of business. You know. You can't leave, and I understand a lot of people can't evacuate hurricane zones. I know, I've been there, done that. Sometimes circumstances don't allow you to evacuate. So take the safest course of action, have resources that are non-perishable, and have a way to barter. That's one thing I saw when I was in Hurricane Charlie. People weren't prepared because the hurricane was supposed to make landfall in Tampa, and it made a hard right turn and went into the Orlando area, knocked out power for a month in places. People did not have the ability to barter. So they were scrambling, just trying to get a case of water. Food was spoiling. Ice was just like gold. People couldn't get enough ice. Things like that you don't think of, but just have a plan. That's all. Hootie the owl, whispered search owl, whiskered. He is a cool cat, right? And he was staring right there. He was looking right at me and my son. He's like, I see you. We weren't going to bother him. We were just admiring him. Yeah, he's a cool dude. I like to read your comments. Whispering owl. Yeah, because when I'm deep in doing the afternoon live stream, it's hard for me to spend a lot of time in the chat, and I apologize for that because I'm trying to stay focused. Because typically this is a more casual one. We'll do these in the morning every once in a while, not every morning. If I have a lot of work to do, I've already done part of it. I've got stuff ready for this afternoon's video. Some cool stuff I'm working on. Some other things that I'm working on that are not even near ready. So those are going to be a while. So I don't have a whole lot of time to interact in the chat in the afternoon. So I do apologize for that because I'm trying to stay focused, because normally I have like 10 windows open down here. And then I'm trying to manage that monitor and this monitor, and sometimes that monitor behind me, all from this computer. Well, actually not all. Some monitors from this computer, some monitors from that computer. So I got a lot going on with regard to multitasking. Yeah. And then I got the chat flowing. But one thing I do stop for is the super chats. When I see a super chat come through, because I'll have it up there, see a red banner pop up, or it's like this. When these banners pop up, this is just like doing an afternoon video. I see it. It's kind of hard to miss, so, but I do try to stay focused whenever I'm on a topic, like yesterday's topic, the situation down in Antarctica. I mean, that's no joke. No joke. I'm just going to show you guys what it looks like when it comes across my screen. So it's kind of hard for me to miss. This is just an example of a super chat. You don't have to do them now. I'm not asking for one. I'm just showing you. So this is what it looks like up on that monitor. So when questions come through, that's what it looks like. So me sitting here, that's on that monitor up there. So it's like bada bing, it's hard to miss. That's what a super chat looks like on my monitor. So if you have a very specific question, send it that way, and I don't miss them. I can't miss them. They're huge. You've heard me say, oh, you just colored the wall orange. Well, that's why, because it's a great big old banner up on my monitor. I know it's going to be hot here today. 110 in Arizona. So we'll probably have the owl back in the bird bath. I got to make sure there's water in the bird bath. Do you guys get a lot of spam text messages? Some people said to go on to the national do not call registry and put your number on there. Does anybody know if that works? Does that work? I have no idea. House of Virgo. Oh, I should enable gift memberships. Okay, I'll look into it. Antarctica headquarters. Yeah, Antarctica has a neutrino station down there where they just specifically, there's a couple cosmic ray detector and then neutrino detector. Well, the reason I asked, and I hadn't had a chance to ask my moderator yet. My moderator put her personal number into the national do not call list. It's a registry that you can supposedly put it's not supposedly, you can put your number in there, and then supposedly you will not get these calls, these calls that come in. It seems like now 2 and 3 times a day. You know what I mean? So she tried it, doesn't work. So thank you for answering my question. Oh, and then we have Lori that says it does work, and then Jan says it doesn't. So I guess it just depends on when you put it in. Traces of Life says it does work. Yeah, we get text messages. We'll get text messages that say, yeah, your UPS package you have to sign for, and click on this link, and it requires more postage or something, which I've never clicked on the links. I always just delete them. And then block them. I bet I've blocked 200 numbers just in the last 2 or 3 months. It's crazy. One day I turned my phone off, and I've never done that. I'm in here trying to work and put together a sensible show for the afternoon live stream, and phone sitting over there I had to turn my phone off, and it continued during the live stream. That's when I turned it off. I know. It's crazy. Some people, I don't answer them. I never have Traces of Life. I don't answer them. But what's weird is I'll block the number, and then the number will come back as 1 digit different the next day. Then I'll block that number, then it'll come back the next day 1 digit different. So it's like, wow, they have infinite numbers. Yeah. Thank you, Cranny. Appreciate that. Oh, when is the next episode of Ancient Aliens? That'll be this fall. Their episode, we did an episode, we already recorded it. We recorded it back in February. And then they'll do their editing work. They probably already got it ready. But we recorded a new episode of Ancient Aliens in February that will come out this fall for the fall season. So look for me and Travis analyzing. We won't be analyzing owls. We'll be analyzing some pretty interesting videos, right? Yeah, of some mysterious things in the sky that just kind of defy logic. So you'll see me sitting here and Travis sitting over here, and we'll be looking at a monitor similar to that size. Videos that I analyzed. I worked on all the videos. There's 4 different videos you'll see, and all 4 of those videos were worked on with this computer right here that I'm using, the one that we're on. So yeah, Ancient Aliens will be out, a new episode this fall. So make sure you check it out. Hello, everybody. Yeah, they talk about a lot of unique topics on Ancient Aliens. It is very interesting. They keep it interesting. They're flying all over the world, retrieving information. They were telling me about, their trips to Peru. They go to Serbia. They go to Japan, all over the world. Wherever there's a mysterious topic, and of course they have a lot of money to be able to do that, because that's very expensive to take a crew and cameras, and then your not only crew but guys like Travis and people that can analyze these mysterious artifacts, in some cases, that they find all around the world. It's an expensive undertaking, but they have a wildly popular. I remember when the first episode came out back in like 2008, 2009. I never dreamt I would be on the show, but I've been on there 3 times since then. But I've watched almost every episode. Yes, I have. Well, guys, listen, why do I have that drives me bonkers. Why is can't stand a crooked brim, man. I have to be symmetrical. Everything has to be in straight lines, symmetrical. I'm looking at that brim up there. It's not straight, so it's got to be straight. All right, guys. Well, listen, I'm gonna keep this one short. I appreciate everybody stopping by and hanging out. It's just a quick good morning, good afternoon. Wanted to share the cool owl with you guys, and we'll give him an official name. I'll tell you what we'll do. If he comes back, and I see him, and this may not have been the first time he was out there. It's just the first time that I saw him. My son saw him too. But if he comes back and I can get him on video, we'll make sure we'll name him, because we'll know that he's probably a resident of our neighborhood. He may live in one of these trees. Obviously, he's finding a source of food around here. He wouldn't be here. So I'll keep my eyes open for him, and my son and my wife, and we'll see if we can find the owl again. But I got to go out there and fill that up and then get back to work, because they're looking for that water. Yeah, he's cool. He is one cool dude right there. All right, guys. Albert Einstein. I like that. It's got a ring to it, right? Okay, well, listen, guys, thanks for stopping by, and I'm going to get things ready for this afternoon's live stream. Thanks for stopping by again. Have a great day.